I'm going to take you into a little bit more detail about posts for your SociDynamo site. So the way you create it is pretty simple. You just click Create Posts, and then you choose the type of post that you want. The one thing that we haven't covered is custom posts, and we also haven't covered how to edit posts that are already created. So let's start with editing posts. If you import content, this is another really super powered feature of SociDynamo because we made it really simple for you to just sort of point and click and use it. However, what's really awesome about it is if you want to make your site really unique and you want it to, totally stand out, you don't have to use all of the information that's given to you exactly by whatever post that you're grabbing. So if you were to grab this post, for example, you can rewrite the headline. So it isn't duplicate content. It's your own unique content. You could change the content of the actual post. This is the excerpt that will appear. So you can edit that stuff. You can also go into the layout options and you can decide, no matter what global settings that you've created for the sidebars and the widgets and everything, you can override these by checking the boxes. If you don't want the feature box to appear, you can disable that as well. You can change the category. Okay, and you can decide whether to show the category menu or hide it, the title and everything else. And then for the layout content, if you decide to override it, this is where you do it. Instead of being able to use real widgets, you would just come in here and you could put in whatever content. You have the full HTML, like wizard here to be able to create whatever content you want. And you can put in your own custom header content, your left sidebar, your right sidebar, and your footer, and that will override whatever main settings you set for the page. So you have tons of flexibility and customization options. It just depends on whether or not you want to use them or just kind of go with it as it is. But all you have to do is edit whatever you want and then save it, and that will allow you to edit any of the posts in any way that you choose to. Now, if we want to create a custom post, in case we didn't want to just grab content from somewhere else, you just grab this and then you put in whatever you want for your title. This works the same way that you would edit it. And then you could put in whatever post excerpt you want here. Then you can upload an image. So you can click on this, and this is going to be the post image. Now again, if you don't use that, it'll use whatever default image that you've created. And then you can enter a URL, and this is where it's going to take people when they click on it after they're viewing the post. Then of course you could choose the category. And then you just add that post. And that will allow you to add whatever you want in terms of custom content. When we go over to edit posts, you can see that it appears here now. And so if you chose to, you could edit this or delete it or whatever you want. Any post you want to delete, you just click the trash can and it will delete it. And you can scroll through all the posts on your site to make changes and edits any way that you want. So you have a ton of options and flexibility when you combine the features of the pages and the features of the posts. And it's designed so it can be very point and click simple. You could be up and running in minutes with nothing more to do. Or if you prefer, you can really get nitty gritty with this stuff and you can really fine tune it and make it exactly the way that you want it to be.